let me readjust the focus then. See, that's the thing with doing self-portraits. It's a lot of back and forth. Welcome to my studio. I had an idea of doing self-portraits the other day, and I did some, but I had a different setup in the background, as you can see. Today, I wanted to tackle that again. Now, the whole idea is, like I said, to practice not only the lighting, but also camera settings, posing. Now, when it comes to equipment on this side, so my key light will be the Godox 400, SK400 that is. I will have a light on my background, and on this side over here I will have a hair light or a fill light. Well, I'll see, I'll play around with it, which is a Godox V860 III for Canon. I will be shooting on my Canon R6 with a 24 to 70 millimeter lens. I have also tethered my camera to the laptop, as you will see. Now, I haven't even calibrated the lights for the shoot, so I will do that, make sure that I have the proper exposure, and then I will go and jump into some different outfits. I will bring the laptop actually closer to me so that I can remotely press the shutter button instead of just walking up to the camera. Now, another thing that I will do is I will place a tripod or a light stand over here. I have put like a small little heart on the floor, because when you're shooting, you know, taking photos of yourself, it's hard to get the autofocus right. So what I do is I take this light stand, position it. I have this at eye level so that I know, you know, roughly eye level, I guess. Position it right above the heart, and then I will go to my camera. Now I will place the focus guide here onto, it's hard for you to see, but what I mainly do is I put the lens in manual focusing mode, and then I manually get the focus right on the light stand over there. Once I have that, I have my shutter speed at 250, aperture at 7, and ISO at 100, which is, you know, the lowest setting on my camera. It's actually 50 ISO is the lowest setting, but I keep it at 100. So now that I know that my focus is on this plane here, what I will do is I'll just stand here, make a pose. Let me push the trigger. Or like I said, I can do it from the laptop. Okay, push the trigger, and we have a 10-second timer. It's not bad. I do believe that my fill light is a little bit too much, so I will lower that a little bit so I can get some dimension in the photo. And now it's just shooting again. Now this is not bad as well. What I can do is I can raise the key light just a little bit. Now let's take one more. And I'm actually quite happy with this, so let's change the outfits and do a couple of portraits. So, a lot of this stuff I haven't worn in years. What the hell, man? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess age caught up with me. This is ridiculous. What the hell? This I haven't worn in a long time either, so I don't even know if it'll fit. So now I'm going for a more business aesthetic. think this looks okay. Let's take some photos. Let's see, what do we have? Oh my God, this is 30. Good Lord. I think with the pants it looks a little bit nicer, so it looks a little bit more professional. Let's take another test shot. Stand at the heart. I can always crop in because it's hard for me to get the position right and everything. So for my self-portraits, I'll probably crop in post. But if I was shooting for a client, I would move closer with my camera, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I will leave the mic and we'll do some test shots. I mean, some photos now. I think we got enough shots with this outfit, so let me jump in something else. Okay, now this has a more professional business environment style to it. Maybe we should switch it up and have some photos. You know what, let's take a couple photos standing and then we'll take a couple photos sitting. Now for these, let's see how it is with just the key light. I actually like those better. I'll probably put in the fill lights. We'll adjust that. This looks better. Okay, one more. I will move it slightly so that it's slightly behind me, like that. I mean, the whole purpose of this session is to, again, it's trial and error, get the feel so that whenever you have the client here, you know what you're doing. Oh, I like these. I could maybe even throw in a reflector here so that I can lift up the shadows a little bit. Let's see if it'll make a difference. It does a little bit. So I'll just leave it and I'll take a couple photos like that. Maybe adding the third light, because right now we have a 2-light setup. We have a key light and we have the hair light. If I add in another fill light coming from this side of me, I think we can get an interesting result. So let's try that. Now that fill, yeah, we will put it at a lower power setting. I think I'll put it at the lowest. And then we'll go from there. Let's try this out. And I'm thinking maybe I should do a couple where I'm sitting. Now this is not the best of chairs for that, but so I did have some technical difficulties. Camera shut off due to overheating, which is a little bit unusual because I'm filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And they're not known for overheating, but it's fairly warm. I keep it at 72 degrees here in the studio. and I'm filming at 4K 30 frames, which again is not a very, you know, tasking high bitrate. But anyway, it overheated. I had to cool it down a little bit. Now we're back. What I was saying before is maybe if I do a couple of shots sitting, and for those, I might use this more. Let me see if it's not in shot in camera. No, we're good. There we go. Okay. I dialed in the focus to be on here, and I haven't done any other adjustments, arrangements, I guess, you know, when it comes to the lights. I may have to move this because now I'll be sitting. I may need to lower it. So the hair light, or, you know, the fill light, hair light, it's actually positioned 180 degrees opposite of the main key light. Maybe change. So I'm looking at my focus point somewhere here. Let's see, am I in focus? No, I've totally missed the focus. So, come back. Holy smokes, this is gonna burst. Okay, so you gotta keep that in mind. You can see in the photo. I mean, I'm not that fat. I am fat, but not that fat. So, let me put on a jacket. I'll remove this because I feel like it's just in the way right now. And maybe I will change the chair from this to that as well. So I'm just playing with, you know, different. Now what I may have to do is also adjust my focus. So if I'm sitting like so, maybe button up. If I tilt it, I will have a, you know, warped kind of like photo. So let me lower it just a tad bit. Okay, splitting the difference. So I'm not in focus, so I need to move back a little bit. Okay, I feel like the focus is here. But now what I also will do is I will remove the second fill light here on this side. Let me readjust the focus then. See, that's the thing with doing self-portraits. It's a lot of back and forth. It's right above the heart. Let's adjust this to eye level. Yeah, so it is slightly out of focus. Now we should be good. So my focus is, again, on this plane here where the heart is. So as long as my eyes stay within that focal plane, I should be fine. So what I'm noticing is, just like anybody else, I don't know what to do exactly with my hands. So I will try to, watched on a video recently that said, try to have your hands not doing parallel things. So if one hand is down one leg, let's try not to do the other as well. And from what I can see in the photo, it looks weird, it looks awkward. So let me adjust my hands a little bit. Well, I think we got enough for today. If you like this type of content, please let me know down in the comments or your thoughts, what you think. I know, like I said, I'm bad at the posing. I'm trying to learn. I am constantly learning at posing. I'm also constantly learning about the light setup. The camera settings, not so much. I feel pretty confident with the camera settings. Yes, I have not done off-camera flash before, but that is something, well, I mean, I am still learning. So, you know, if you have any comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I will read every single comment and I will reply to you as well. So if you learned something, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.